I think it's important, regardless of your of age or the team, when you get to them, you try to stress fundamentals. I think when you're teaching defense to anyone, children, men, it's probably easier if you assume they don't know anything. Not to be offensive, but you assume they don't. That way you know you're starting from the grassroots or the bottom level, and then you can work your way up. And then if you do miss a step or two, you can still work back to that, as opposed to just assuming, okay, well, this guy's 14, so he should be able to do this, or this guy's 16, I know he can do that. Don't assume they can do that. Start from the beginning. Start on simple fundamentals on, for a fielder, how to hold a glove. You know, a lot of fielders, and I was one, I used to put two fingers in the pinky hole. Okay, well, if you were to throw a ball to me, I'm not going to catch it like that. I'm going to catch it with my hand. Plus, if I have two fingers, my wrist doesn't turn over the same way. And these are things I didn't think about. I had put two fingers. I had a coach teach me when I got older, and then ever since then I said, wow, those are things that you teach someone, anyone, regardless of their age, you teach them those things from the beginning. So you start with the fundamentals and teach them things as simple as how to catch a ball. You talk to them defensively and work with them on the importance that your feet in the defensive thing are what make your hands good. Everyone talks about good hands fielding. Well, fielders have good hands, have great feet. You don't have guys that have good hands that don't have good feet. You don't. You know, they work hand in hand. So I think you almost have to take people and change the mindset of what it means to play defense. You know, I would do the fundamentals, teach kids the fundamentals on fielding things, as well as, even at young ages, start stressing to them the importance of knowing, and not just infield, but all the fielders knowing situations, know all the things that take place before a ball's even thrown. You know, infielders are supposed to know the hitter. Is he left-handed? Is he right-handed? The right-handed pitcher, left-handed pitcher. You know, leadoff hitter, 3, 4, 5 hitter. Even for young kids, you take 10-year-old kids. Usually, if a kid's hitting third or fourth, he's one of the better hitters on the team. So if I'm playing third base and I'm playing way in, well, I'm probably in too far. I might need to back up. Those are things that you can teach even children, 8, 10 years. You don't have to wait till they're older. I think that's important. Is the game within the game. You know, teams that are good defensively usually have an idea on each hitter, at least an idea of what they think they're going to do, and then you can move your team defensively on the field accordingly. I think that's important. I think that teaching teams that errors are part of the game, and if we make errors, we need to make them aggressively. You know, if we make them aggressively, then I can work from that. When you have players that make mistakes passively, then that's I don't want to say a bad personality trait, but that's something that you need to change. It's a mindset you have to change. They have to be thinking that, well, if I'm going to make a mistake, I'm going to make it aggressively. I want to, as an infielder, throw a ball over the first baseman's head. I don't want to throw it 3 times in the ground because I'm scared of making a bad throw. I think that defensively, teams feeling that there's 2 sides of the ball you play on, right? We put so much emphasis, it's not just in baseball, in all bat and ball sports, the emphasis is always put on the bat. Hit, you gotta hit, you gotta get hit. Fielding's a bonus, just do it if you want to. The teams that are successful usually are very good fielders. They're very good fielders. They basically think of not just making the routine plays, but they try to think of what can I do to help the pitcher get out an inning. So that means shortstops and second base and picking guys off base. That means first base and maybe slipping and picking off base. Those type of things outside of just fielding a ground ball or catching a fly ball. The good teams think of the different opportunities that they can to get their pitcher out of the inning, to get them back so they can hit. And I think anytime I see good fielding teams or good defensive teams, those are usually the intangibles with them. I stress to my players that defensively we're trying to get 27 outs. We play 9 innings, obviously, because to me extra outs are extra opportunities for other team. So every out we give them, that's just an extra opportunity they have to score. And if we're giving them 4 more opportunities a game, physically, meaning 4 more errors, then that's 4 more chances. Now the extra other opportunities that aren't outs can be guys throwing to a wrong base. So now if it's a single to left field and it's or left center and the guy throws to third and the guy on first makes it all the way around to second, now it's second and third. So now I gave them extra opportunity instead of maybe first and third and a double play chance. Now they've got another opportunity. So it's not just the physical errors, it's also knowing the bases that you're supposed to throw to, knowing the importance of hitting cutoff man. So I think if we go back to fundamentals, then that's probably the one thing that you work from, and then you can build up there and teach them all the other things that go with defense.